I'm waiting for the cue. Good. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Thank you. All right. Let's make sure you are in the right place. This is a code enforcement hearing for the City of North Miami. Today is, what is today? May 6, 2015. I am Beatrice Kezo, Special Magistrate for the City of North Miami. The purpose of this hearing is to determine if a code violation exists at your property as observed and cited by a code enforcement officer of this city. If the city is not able to prove its case, then I will dismiss the case and you may leave. These proceedings are being recorded, therefore all persons who are speaking should do so one at a time to ensure that all testimony is clearly audible on the recording device. If English is not your primary language, then please inform me when I call your case. We have a translator who will assist you during the proceedings. When your case is called, the property owner, agent for the property owner, and any witness that you may have should come forward to the podium on the left side of the room. When asked, please speak directly into the microphone and say aloud your name, your business or mailing address, and your relationship to the property. If you are not the property owner or an agent representing the property owner, then you must present, or an attorney representing the property owner, then you must present a notarized power of attorney affidavit in order for your testimony to be taken on behalf of the property owner. For new cases, you will be asked for the record if you are aware of and understand the violation that is being heard today. And do you understand what is required to resolve the violation? Please answer accordingly. The city will present its case first, and then the property owner or violator will be given an opportunity to testify on their own behalf, to bring forward witnesses to testify, to present evidence and photographs, and to cross-examine the city's witnesses. Following the case presentation, I will issue a finding of fact on the case. If I find that a violation of city codes exists or existed at your property, then depending on the case type, I will set an abatement date for the violation to be resolved. Or, for repeat violations, I will impose a daily fine amount. For new, non-repeat cases, my order will include an abatement date by which you must resolve the violation, and a daily fine amount that I may impose at a future hearing date should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date. If I find sufficient cause to postpone enforcement action at this time, I will table the case proceeding to another hearing date in the future. If you do not agree with my finding of fact and/or ruling, then the property owner may appeal the administrative order on the case to the circuit court. An appeal must be filed within 30 days of the date of the execution of the administrative order to be appealed. In accordance with Florida statutes, if a person decides to appeal any decision made by the special magistrate with respect to any matter considered at these proceedings, the person will need a verbatim record of the proceeding. This record includes the testimony and evidence upon which the appeal is to be based. The cost of obtaining the verbatim record shall be the sole responsibility of the appellant. And it is recommended that persons who plan to appeal their case should provide their own court reporter at this proceeding. Pursuant to city codes, if the City of North Miami prevails in prosecuting a case before the special magistrate, the city shall be entitled to recover all costs incurred in prosecuting the case. The current cost assessment amount is $100 per case. Once the city records an order that imposes a fine and authorizes a lien against the property, then the city will charge additional administrative fees to record and release the lien. Now, everyone here, if you are giving testimony today on any case, please rise and raise your right hand so the officer can issue the oath.
Please stand and raise your right hand. Do you swear and solemnly affirm that all the testimony in this case that you're about to give is true and accurate? If so, please say I do.
Please remain standing.
Right now. May I swear in the interpreters also please come. Interpreters, do you swear and solemnly confirm that all the testimony that you're about to translate will be true, accurate, and correct? If so, say I do. Please join me in the pledge of allegiance to our country's flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated and have your cell phones turned off on silent.
All right, we're about to begin. Announce. Please announce if there are any additions, deletions, and/or corrections to the hearing agenda, please.
Item number 3, CEEXP 2014-00337 was postponed a month. Item number 5, CEFAW 2015-00048 is postponed 1 month. Item number 6, CEBPR 2015-00009 is complied. Item number 7, CEEXP 2014-00314 is complied. Item number 8, CEPFY 2015-00051 is complied. Item 12, CEEXP 2015-00033 is complied. Item 17, CEBMP 2015-00012 was postponed a month. Item 18, CEPOM 2015-00006 is complied. Item 19, CEFAW 2015-00026 is complied. Item 24, CEEXP 2015-00036 is complied. Item 26, CEEXP 2015-00100 complied. Item 27, CEPFY 2015-00020 is complied. Item 32, CEBMP 2014-00119 is complied. Item 33, CEJNK 2015-00073 is complied. Item 34, CEEXP 2015-00134 complied. Item 38, CEEXP 2015-00106 complied. Item 39, CEEXP 2015-00128 complied. Item 44, CEEXP 2015-00083 complied. Item 45, CEPOD 2015-00003 complied. Item 46, CEBMP 2015-00009 complied. Item 48, CEFAW 2015-00013 complied. Item 51, CEFAW 2015-00028 complied. Item 52, CEIVY 2015-00017 is off calendar. Item 57, CEFAW 2015-00047 complied. Item 58, CEEXP 2015-00147 is postponed a month. Item 62, CEPOM 2015-00015 is postponed a month. Item 63, CEBMP 2015-00018 complied. Item 65, CEFAW 2014-00116 complied. Item 67, CEPFY 2015-00066 complied. Item 69, CEBLR 2015-00004 complied. Item 70, CEEXP 2015-00118 complied. Item 72, CEEXP 2015-00074 complied. Item 73, CERCV 2015-00023 complied. Those are all the amendments to the agenda.
Right, are we ready to call our first case?
The first case is item 13, Christina Ludis, CEGAP 2015-00001 is Ernst Baptiste case. Item number 13.
Good evening, ma'am. Please state your full name for the record and your relationship to the property.
Christina Loudis, I'm the owner.
I'm sorry?
Christina Loudis, I am the owner.
Okay. And that's 13? Pilar, is it item 13? Huh?
That's me.
No, I have a Carlson Daniel. Great.
The officer is telling me that, her case was complied. There's another young lady that's the clerk, and apparently she must not have taken it off calendar.
Mine is off calendar?
Huh?
It's off calendar?
It says it's off calendar, it was complied with.
Being in compliance.
Yes, I had pictures, and I have a question to ask, Your Honor. I put out a bunch of stuff on the swale, and I did call the Dade County to pick up because there was so much, because I cleaned the entire backyard out. And I apologize, I've been chronically unemployed for 7 years. So 4 years ago, I went back to school, and I went to Oriental Medical School. I had no idea it was going to be so time consuming. And this past semester, I'm now going through my board exams, my last final courses, and I just don't get out to clean up the yard. But I promise you, in 10 weeks, I graduate. I have 4.5 years, and I'm graduating.
Wonderful.
And I promise you, when I start making money again and I'm not living on student loans, the house is going to be painted again. I'm going to landscape it again. But I have just been, oh my God, you have no idea the stress I've been under.
I understand.
I just want this 10 weeks to be over with. Thank you so much.
You're
All right.
welcome. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for coming. All right, let's clear some things, because the 13 is not that. I have that at number 17. I am looking at both calendars that you gave me. Do you have it as 13? Okay, but I go by here. I don't use this. Okay, but 13 is not, yeah, that's how I go by. And 13 is not that. All right, so I gotta go by, I know, but that's gonna be a mess. I know, it's still, because I take notes here. Oh, okay, got it. Wonderful. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. Mm-hmm. All right. So that was 17 for me, right? Yes, got it. 1 second, let me get. Go ahead. I need to get this together because. Okay, off calendar. Okay, I'm ready.
The next case is Carlos Light, permit number CEB PR 2015-00021, item number 10. Carlos Light, Edmund Fitzell is the officer.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? Please state your full name and your relationship to the property, please.
Yes, my name is Carlos Leite. I'm the owner of the property. It's a 2305 Arch Creek Drive.
Okay.
Edmund Fitzell, City of North Miami Code Enforcement Officer. This property was cited under 5-32. It is a homesteaded property. The property was noticed originally back in March 17th. The notice to appear was mailed on April 21st. Property is posted on April 17th with notice to appear for building without permits, building a dock, refurbishing the bathroom and the kitchen, and I just spoke to the gentleman. He's in the process with his architect to get the paperwork together. He's asking for maybe 30 days. I have some pictures to submit.
Sure.
Mhm.
Okay, so, sir, there's a lot of work being done here.
The work is finished.
Huh?
There was some before and after pictures there. So all the work is finished.
Oh, it's finished now. Okay. All right, sir.
Mhm.
What's going on?
I come from Broward, so you know it's just things that are a little bit different than here. And I didn't realize then, you know, I really need, I mean, all these things done by, you know, but I will, you know, I'm working on it very hard to try to do as quick as possible to, you know, to do it right.
Okay, so you're working with an architect? You're
Yes.
working with
Yeah.
You're working with an
Yes,
architect?
I
Okay.
have an architect. He's been working very hard for me to try to get this all this thing.
Have they applied for a permit or they're in the process?
Not as of today. Nothing has been applied for.
We're in the process. The thing is, you know how it, I mean, it's a lot of, you know, little things involved. It's just not the drawings, you know, it's just, you know, I have the plumber contractor, I have the electrical contractor, you know, then I cannot do it myself, you know, it has to
Right.
be, so some of this, the other stuff, I can pull it as an owner, and that's what I know from, you know, when I came to the city and asked. But those two specific things, so I have to get a contractor, which is, I had already. So we're working on it to put it all together, and that's why I need a little extra time to be able to, you know, to have it done.
Okay, so, I can do an adjudication and how long is he asking for? How long are you asking for?
30 days.
30 days? All right, so I can do an adjudication, 30 days. And then when you come back, we'll have an idea where you are. If you need
Yep.
extra time, I can grant it.
Thank you so
But,
much.
all right, sir, thank you.
Thank you. Javier?
The next case is Edith Guzman. She has 3 cases. Item 2021 and 22. CEJNK 2015-00060 is the first case. Edith Guzman. Ernst Baptiste is the officer.
Good evening.
Good evening,
My name
ma'am.
is Ida Guzman.
Okay,
I'm the owner, 522 Norris 129th Street.
just 2 or 3 cases? Guess I'm missing one. Give me 1 second. ready.
Anyone? Anyone? Code Officer Ernest Baptiste, City of North Miami, Code Enforcement Officer. This property was cited on the code section. It's a JNK. The address is located at 522 Northeast 129th Street. And I opened the violation on the 23rd of March and sent letters, give proper notice. It's a on life safety issue, and the property was cited for junk on the property. There's old tires stored in the rear of the property, and I have pictures.
That's on the size of a house. Okay.
What am I looking at?
The tire on the rear of the property, old tires.
That one tire?
That was a spare tire for my car.
Okay.
I don't know where I'm gonna put it then.
All right. Does that conclude your presentation?
That was for that specific case.
Okay. Ma'am?
I think that tire is removed already.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll dismiss this one.
The thing is, I'm disabled, and I'm not working, and I have to wait for my kids to come and get the stuff from the yard.
Okay. Yes.
The next case is CEODS 2015-00002.
Again, Ernst Baptiste, this is looking at the rear of the property that was cited for outdoor storage under section 20-5-1701. Violation was open on January 6th. Inspection letter was sent to the property on the 6th of January. Proper notice was given, and this is a non-life safety issue. And I have picture of the storage from the front, outdoor storage from the front and the back of the property.
Okay.
That's the front of the house? I don't keep in the front, that's the size of the house. Okay, don't say the front because nothing is in the front, that's the size. And that says furniture from the house, from outside the patio. That's a table patio. Yeah, that's on the size too, on the rear. But this says it's nothing to be in the front. This is in the size of the house, or in the back. So you go inside my house to take your pictures?
No, I was in front, standing, and then I took the picture.
Because that's
Your
the
Honor.
size of the
All right.
house, and that's the back of the house.
She will
That's
have
not
her
in the
opportunity.
front.
The city is still presenting its case.
That's not the front of the house.
Ma'am,
Okay,
you'll have your, turn.
Allow the officer to finish with his
Officer
presentation, then I'll
Baptiste,
give you an opportunity
Were
to.
you from the public rights of way when you viewed the violation?
Yes,
And when you took the photograph, where were you located?
I was on the sidewalk
And was the violation in view?
in view, plain view.
Yeah,
Thank you.
because my patio is open. But
Okay.
and that's a table patio.
All right, I'm sorry. Are we indicating, I'm sorry, Officer, Jim Baptiste, just explain to me again what I'm looking at in this picture and where are these located in terms of which area of the house?
When you stand on the sidewalk, it's the side of the house you're looking at. There's no door. The entrance, you have to walk and then turn right. Where you see the picture
Right,
on your right, that has a washer, an appliance outside,
okay,
and in the back also it has the water heater
okay,
stored in the back. That's the rear and the front of the property. Because when you stand on the sidewalk, that's the side of the house. There's no entrance door standing on the sidewalk.
all right, ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
do you want to reply? Do you have any questions for the officer? Do you want to make a statement?
Well, like he's saying, it's in the front of my house. That's not in front of my house. That's the side of my house.
Okay,
Okay.
do you have a
And
washer dryer?
that's a furniture patio.
Okay, in addition to your patio furniture, do you have a washer dryer there?
It's a washer that is there, but I'm not using it. It's just
Okay.
there.
Well, that means you're storing it there on the patio.
Well, I don't have no place to put it.
Okay, well, you know it cannot stay there on the patio.
Okay, I'll remove it. I'm gonna put it out.
What else do you have stored there? 'Cause
I have only tables and chairs.
I see tables, I see chairs.
Yes.
But you kind of have a lot of extra other stuff there.
It's plants or toys that is on top of the things, my grandkids' toys.
Okay. All right. If I give you 30 days, I want to come back here or not, will you get this thing removed?
Oh, yes, I will.
Okay, because you cannot keep your dryer there,
Okay.
okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, so I will hold off on ruling on this, but I need you to remove the dryer that's there.
Okay.
And if that's taken care of, when Officer Jean Baptiste goes by there, he won't see it,
Okay.
right?
Yes,
But
thank
if
you.
he does, then you need to come back here, at which point I'm gonna rule against you because I've given you an opportunity to rectify the violation and you did not,
Okay.
okay?
All right, thank you.
All
I
right.
understand that.
Let's reset it 30 days. Give her 30 days.
The next case is CEPFY 2015-00046.
Again, the property was cited for parking on the lawn on the yard. On this section 29-5-1401, notice of violation was sent out on February 19. Initial inspection was done the same day, and certified mail was sent out to the house. Proper notice was given, and this is a non-life safety issue. And I have pictures showing the location of the car on the side of the property.
Okay.
That's the front. Which one, the red or the white one?
Okay, Ms. Guzman?
Okay, for me, I think That's a space to park the car.
Nope.
Where should I park then?
You,
Your Honor, the code requires that all vehicles be parked on a paved surface.
and also,
It seems like you have where the red vehicle is parked. Is that paved?
Yeah, it's a little bit paid, yes.
Okay,
That
and how
part
many
only.
cars can that hold?
Only one,
Only one?
yes, ma'am.
And how many vehicles do you guys have?
Well, my daughter when she comes and my kids, it's like 3 cars.
All right. So, is there parking in the front? Is there?
on the sidewalk, they're allowed to park.
Okay.
So I
So
cannot
there's-
park that right there.
No, not unless you get a permit and pave it. Seems like you guys have been parking there for quite some time, huh? You finally
Yes.
got caught.
I didn't know that. I can park in front of my house. Okay.
Okay, so you're not allowed to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
I have to ask permission to go and do the circle thing, the pavement.
Yeah, you want to
to pull a
complete it
permit.
and do a half circle? That
Right.
way you
Yes.
got to obtain a permit for that. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'll try to do that.
That's what you need to do. All right. So I find this one is a violation. So I will find in favor of the city. I will give you until our next hearing date, which is what? Give me another date list. I don't know what I did with my list. Pilar, can I see yours? I found it.
So I could park in
okay.
the front of the house, all the
The sidewalk,
beside the sidewalk.
yes, the
Okay.
sidewalk itself.
All right. I
All
hope
right.
not next time come and said I can park there either.
Well, for now, the rules allow for you to park there, so I
Okay.
found mine. I got it. Thank you. Okay, so ma'am, I find that the violation does exist. I find in favor of the city. I will reset this for the next hearing, which is June 3rd, and you have until June 2nd to
Okay.
rectify the violation. Otherwise, I'm gonna fine you $25 a day,
Okay.
okay?
All right. Thank you.
All right, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good evening.
You too, ma'am. Thanks.
The next item is Rudy Y. Esther, case number CEEXP 2015-00089, item 66. Rudy Esther. Ernst Baptiste is the officer.
And
Good
the
evening.
first name is? Okay. R-U-D-D-Y.
Good evening.
Hello. I'm sorry, sir. Please state your full name for the record
Rudy Esther.
and your relationship to the property.
I'm the owner.
All right. Hold on, Rudy. Rudy Esther.
Ernst Baptiste, Code Enforcement Officer, City of North Miami. The location 540 Northeast 129 was cited on the violation of Section 546 for the exterior of the main residence, and notice was sent for the exterior to be maintained, paint, peeling. The violation was opened on February 19. The inspection was done on the 19th. Notice to appear was sent on the 21st, and certified mail was sent out. This is a non-life safety issue, and I went by today and took some pictures, and violations still exist.
Okay. Mr. Esther?
Yes, ma'am. Upon this incident on the 19th, I received this letter. I went to the office. I met up with this gentleman in question, and I kind of went over the details, what was necessary to be done. So I came out of good faith, and he told me that the main house, which we see, needed to be cleaned up because it was kind of dirty.
Okay.
So I told him, fine, I will use a water pressure cleaner from a company, and I hired one, made them clean it. They did a fantastic job. Upon that, I went to a trip. As I came back, I see another violation right here. Then I was kind of surprised, and I was like, there must be an incident. It can't be real. So I called the city, and he came back, and I spoke to him. I said, you asked me to do a cleaning, so I did the water pressure cleaning. The house was fine, and now I'm finding myself with another one. So he had his reason, I had mine, and upon this matter, I kind of disagree with him because my intent is to kind of replaster the house in the next few months, because that would make no sense to paint on top and then have the company in the next 2 to 3 months replaster it, and that's the reason I'm here.
All right.
I did comply. They did a fantastic job, but I disagree with him to paint a house, which there's a tiny side on the right above my window that the paint is coming off.
I can see
Then
that.
redo the plaster in 2 to 3 months and redoing the whole house. That will make much more sense. So I would love the case to be dismissed, and pretty much after, during the summer, we work on this house.
I can't dismiss it, but go ahead. The city attorney wanted to add something.
No, the city would just add that the pictures are clear that there is an exterior paint violation. However, if the magistrate wanted to give additional time, if he's looking to do an additional repair other than just paint, the city's okay with that. However, we do feel that the evidence warrants an adjudication.
Can you return this? I think this was on the Guzman file. How long do you believe you're going to need, Mr. Esther?
Well, what would you rather, that the side itself get painted?
Well, I think you have to do what's best for you. If you do spend the money to paint the house, and then you're planning on replaster and going
Exactly.
through the
You're making
Well,
common sense.
So I just need to get an idea of how long I can give you up to 90 days.
Sounds
But
kind
I
of fair,
will-
90 days, because being honest with you, once you plaster a house, you have to, which I'm dealing with different companies, because you have to redo the front door with the frame, because they want to take it out to redo it, to do it properly. So another company comes in the game. On the other matter, plastering a house, you have to wait on the weather, you have to play with the company's time. It can be about up to 90 days. And during that time, I go back and forth between here and Europe. So what I would suggest is probably plaster it, try to work around June or July on that matter, because plastering will be pretty much 2 to 3 weeks that it takes them to do that, because it's the entire house they want to do in the exterior.
What I will do is I will adjudicate it, and then I will give you the 90 days. If you can get everything done by then. If not, when you come back, if you need extra time, I will, I can grant it, but I have to see that there's progress. I have to see that you're getting the proper permits, you're doing what needs to be done.
Fair enough.
And, if your workers are requesting more time, then we'll work with you.
Keep in mind,
But you have to keep us informed and stay in contact with the code enforcement officer.
fair enough. And that's exactly what I expected from him after doing the water pressure cleaner, that he will at least say, hey, I want to knock at your door. I see that you've done this, that, but instead of going here today, he could have avoided that by saying, on that side, we would have rather such and such. But unfortunately, I can also, if it pleases you, have a company just paint that area and get it over with, and everybody's happy. But
Well, that will satisfy my code enforcement officer, will it?
Remember, Your Honor, it's we're here to protect the property of the resident. We're not here to take anything or force anybody to do anything.
Absolutely, right.
What we need, and the gentleman is saying that I should have come back and knock. When he came,
Which he did come back, but I just found this on my return. So I took the good faith of coming to his office prior to any comment from work. I expected at least a courtesy say, listen, I just passed by because he told me he will pass by. And I found a light. He could have said, listen, I've seen what has been done. This is what you should keep doing or not do or whatsoever. But putting this at the door, it's not really making.
Johnny, I didn't put anything on the door. I hang my posting on the fence. We mailed stuff to them. The reason I didn't go, when he came to the office and he told me that I destroy his plant, and I never set foot on his yard, and I was afraid to go in his yard. So all I do is post on the gate.
Okay.
And the last time I spoke to him again, he told me the same thing. You destroy my plants. So
All right, this is not the case. The case would be, what would be easier for you?
I said, you know what? You will have time to do what needs to be done. I'm not forcing you to paint if the exterior itself needs some work done, because you're gonna have to do them sometimes. So it's better for you to do it at once, because we are looking out for the resident.
Okay, well, the violation is the paint job, and if that's what you wish to do, then at least in 90 days, I need this taken care of.
I'll work on that.
Usually, I don't give 90 days for
I know.
a paint job.
I know. I'm just trying to work with everybody, and it's like backfiring on me. But keep in mind that summer, it's raining, and I have to work with companies about that. So if it doesn't work out, then I'll paint that side that makes him happy.
All right, just resolve the violation, sir. Okay,
90 days?
thank you, Mr. Esther.
You're welcome.
All right.
The next case is Pedro Mendoza, case number CEBPR 2015-00017, item 59. Pedro Mendoza, Shanna Saunders is the officer.
That's with a P.
Shanna Sanders, City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer. This is a case for a building without permit. As of the day, compliance has not been met. I'll let the property owner explain why a building permit has not been attained at this time.
Pedro Mendoza, owner for 13470 Northwest 16th Ave. I'm having trouble understanding what exactly she's requiring here. She cited section 5-32, which says maintenance of plumbing equipment under the municipal code. It says every occupant of a dwelling or dwelling unit shall be responsible for the exercise of proper care and cleanliness in the use and operation of all plumbing fixtures, sanitary facilities, appliances, and equipment therein. I'm having trouble understanding what
Your
she's
Honor, we
citing.
are not retrying the case.
I-
We're
I-
simply here
I
for a
remember
status
this
update.
case. I remember this case. We've been through this before, and I already ruled, and I gave you till, what date did I give him? Yesterday? To
Yes.
comply. Are we in compliance or are we not?
There's no jurisdiction. There should be no compliance.
All right, I find that the violations still exist, and the $100, was it $50, assessment, daily, the daily fine amount of $50 is hereby ratified. Thank you, sir.
The next item is Gary Blakely. Item number 29, case number CMHO 2015-00025, Gary Blakely.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer Monica Frederick. This is a minimum housing openings case for the holes in the roof.
Give me 1 second. These numbers are so off. I'm trying to find the document. Good evening, sir.
Hi,
Hi. Please state your full name and your relationship to the property.
my name is Gary Blakely, and I'm a co-owner of the property with my brother James.
All right. Wonderful. Thank you. Yes.
Okay. The initial violation was observed on March 17, 2015. It failed on the 27th of March. The notice was mailed, notice to appear was mailed out on the 21st of April. I have pictures of the violation here to submit.
This hole is on the roof?
Yes.
Should I be turning this around? Okay. Thought it was the floor. Got it. Okay. Mr. Bleak, is it Bleakley or Blakely?
It's Blakely, actually.
Okay. Mr. Blakely?
Not to be argumentative, but I didn't get a notice at all until April 22nd. That was when it was mailed and delivered to my house. But besides that, I immediately started getting estimates. It was a leak that ended up being a big leak. It's on the front porch. It's not in the house. But I've got 3 estimates here to get the work done. My only hope would be that I could get maybe 2 months to get it completed. Because roofers, I also need a carpenter. With the rainy season coming up, all this stuff, I hope I could get 2 months to get it completed. And here's the estimates if you want to see them.
You can show it to the code enforcement officer.
This is the guy.
Pilar, you realize that with the adjudication on the other case, I didn't get a daily fine amount. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm talking about the previous one, the one where I gave him 90 days.
There's one estimate for cement tile and one estimate for shingle, and there's one that's a general contractor for doing the whole house, other work.
Okay. All right, I've reviewed it. You guys have to spend a pretty penny, huh?
You saw that.
All right, sir. Based on the information presented, I do find that the violation exists. However, I do find that the homeowner has taken the necessary steps to get this matter resolved. I do find in favor of the city, I will adjudicate it, but I will give the homeowner 60 days, which would be, is it June 30th? That would bring us August 4th. August 4th to rectify the is it June 30th? We're in May, June, yeah. Right. Okay. All right, it's June 30th. And our next hearing date is July 1st. And if you're making progress and you need more time, then I need you to come back here and let us know what progress is being made and where we are with the work. And if it necessitates us giving you more time, then we will do that. But we need to see that, you know, you've taken the necessary steps to get this done. I will impose a daily fine amount of $50 per day, but that does not kick in until we come back for the next hearing on the 1st. Okay?
Okay,
All right, Mr. Blakely, thank you.
thank you.
Have a good evening, sir.
The next case is item 16, Decius Jasmine, case number CEBMP 2015-00005, Shanna Sanders. Decius Jasmine.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
What is your full name and your relationship to this property?
My name is Mary and this is Jasmine. We are the owner of the house, 805 Northwest 134th Street.
Okay.
Shanna Sanders, City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer. This is a case for a building without permit. Just to refresh your memory, this is the case for the exterior walls that were restuccoed without obtaining a permit. As of today, about 4:30, 5 o'clock, no permit has been submitted or application submitted. I'll let the property owner explain why no application is submitted at this time.
Ma'am, what's going on?
Yeah, I came to the city and then I explained what I'm going to do. They give me a permit, they send me to Home Depot to get the sample of the paint. You know, I'm going to paint the house. I bring it, you know, I brought it to them, and then after that, they give me the permit, they put it in the computer. I went to your office, I saw a young lady, and then she took my phone number and then everything. She said, if there is in the computer, no problem, give me your phone number. And then the officer go to call you. If she don't call you, you don't need to come here. And then you never call us to tell us nothing. And when I came here, I give the copy of the permit also.
Just to refresh your memory, let me take a step back. They obtained a paint permit, which they explained in the last hearing. But as I explained to them, they restuccoed the exterior walls, and I thought it was very much understood that they needed to pull a building permit. Again, I don't know exactly what they're stating when they come into the building department. But if they explain and show the pictures and see the violation that shows exterior stuccoing, they will very much know that it's a building permit, not a paint permit. I didn't get any messages, any phone calls. I was on vacation, just got back into the office on yesterday. I was not aware of any phone calls. I did my inspections today. And again, no permit has been obtained.
Excuse me, let me talk. Okay, after when I came in, I was on vacations. When I came in, I found a letter, and I spoke with assistant manager from the City of North Miami after my wife came in, and she told me the problem is, I explained to her, this is not constructions, because this is the house have a little spread, and I put a little very, very light job, not deep job. And she told me, okay, that problem right now, not exactly for the stucco, but the house stayed too long without paint. And my wife came back to choose the color, and she told me that after we finish, because when I spoke with her, we start painting already. She said when the painted job is finished, that's it, and if I want to call North Miami to coming back to inspect it to see if the paint is done. And we did the paint, we do everything though.
I'm sorry. Are we talking about, is that what you guys told me the last time we were here? I need information on what happened from the last time we were here last month. What have you guys done to fix the problem? Because I know we talked about this already.
Yeah, we talked about this already, but when I came in here, we said we know.
When did you come here?
The April 1st.
Oh, you're talking about the last hearing we were here?
Yes.
Okay, let me rephrase my question. From the last time we were here at the hearing on April 1st, What have you done from April 1st to today?
That we didn't do anything because you said that you not see the information in the computer. You're going back to go to it for the information, and we have to coming back here because when we came here, they already told us what we have to do. We do it. Only that's what we not going up. We not do anything after this.
Okay, but that's not what we said at the hearing. You guys told us at the last hearing that you came here and you told them that you were just doing a small job and you did the paint and, and they tell you that get the paint color and then call us back when the paint, but the code enforcement officer, and I remember this because I was here, she said that you did more than just a little bit of paint job.
Yeah,
No,
because
we can, anybody can go there, make a picture, that's all we do.
okay,
we don't do
everybody
nothing
can.
else.
You can send any inspectors over there.
Yeah.
Because you're talking about the construction, look like we make a big job. Because after the hurricane last time, the Wendy just tried to remove the paint. He left the spot. I painted before. The spot is still dirt. Look like the paint job not looking great. But before we painted, this is the reason why we tried to make a little stucco to a golden
It's
wall.
not a little stucco. Can
I
you
have
want to show
picture-
him the
yes,
pictures
I have
again?
pictures if you would like
please?
to. Yes.
I remember seeing the pictures the last time we were here. I can't believe we're going through the same thing over and over again. It was not just a little job.
Because this job is less than $500, and I just make it a electricity job. I paid the permit for about $100 to $75 to $200 for the electrical. But a job is less than $500. I'm not telling you to take the permit for it.
As you see in the pictures that you're looking at, the entire house.
The entire house has
Yes,
been
when he
stuccoed.
came in, as he explained, he told them that he just did some patchwork
Correct.
and whatnot. That's why I explained to both him and the young ladies over there in the building department. Please look at my notations in the computer. It very much shows, and I have pictures, the entire house was done, not just a small patch job.
Correct.
Yeah,
I
because
remember
it's the
this
same
case.
thing we did because this all the house
Something.
little crack. Okay, the one is little crack. If you know, we are not do that, the paint job never good. And if you pass,
We
if I don't do
understand that, sir. We
and you're going to give me same problem if the house not paid well. But we try to do the best we can.
We understand that. And I don't know if you want the translator so that she can assist you in understanding exactly what the violation is and what you need to do. Because we've been going in circle and we want to make sure that you understand.
Yeah, I've understood, but the way she said we make construction, this is my problem. Because when you make construction, I don't remove anything at all. Only I just take a little cement, pass in the wall, and make that echo. That's what we do. I don't know why she just try to make us in problem without we not do anything wrong. Because I'm living to the city for 26 years. I know the rule of the city. Okay, that makes me nervous because when you have a power, and I try to make the false statement.
Sir, how long do you need to get this process started?
I don't know what to do for the process because the paint already done. I'm already paint the house.
And as I stated in the last hearing, he would need to obtain an after-the-fact permit. Still,
Anyway, then I don't know why I go to ask the permit for it again. Because only the paint job. Because when I spoke with the assistant manager, and she told me, okay, when you finish painting, okay, that's it. Just call us to a inspection to see everything. Okay, that's it. I did it, and I'm missing her execution. What I have to do then?
She has just informed you that you need to obtain an after-the-fact permit for
And
the
then-
work that you've already done, for the stucco and the paint. Just go in and apply for a permit for the work that's already done.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand?
Yes. And then go back, and then we apply for the permit,
Correct.
and then that's all? That's all we have to do?
and then they will show in the computer, and the code enforcement officer,
At that time, if I see that the permit has been tamed, I'll close this violation out.
she will close the violation.
Okay.
Okay?
No problem.
All right.
Okay.
So I do
Thank
find
you
in
very
favor of the city, I do find that the violation does exist. I will, let me see, impose a daily fine amount of $50 with an abatement date of June 2nd, 2015.
Okay.
All
Just
right?
come in to get the permit, and then after that, that's it.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome.
All right. Bye-bye.
The next case is Jean Duval, case number CEBMP 2014-00090, item number 37. Edmund Fitzell is the officer. Jean Duval.
Good evening, Mr. Duval.
Good evening,
Please state your full name and your relationship to the property.
Jean-Claude Duval,
All right.
the owner.
Okay. And I see you bring somebody with you today.
Yes.
Who did you bring?
That's the architect.
Hi, my name is Janet Reyes, and I work for Arcon Engineering as a project manager. I'm the one who take care of his project.
Okay. All right.
Edmund Fitzell, City of North Miami Code Enforcement Officer. This property was sited on a building without a permit, 5-40. This is not a homesteaded property. As of today, there's no permit. The plans were denied for electrical, and I just spoke to the architect, and she told me they were waiting something for structural. What do you have to say, ma'am?
Let me tell you something. Before, they has another system. You submit a plan, it will be approved, and then you're gonna put the permit. But now, they approve the plans, and until you don't put the permit, they don't give you the plans. And over there, it can look like a deny, but if you go into the city, you're gonna see as a comments, it's approved, but need a permit. This is what it is. And Mr. Duval doesn't want to pay anything until I have been approved by a structural engineer over there. Because they give me comment. It's unsafe. I had to do a new foundation. I had to do new columns, a static column to protect the building. And I had to do new roof for him. And now they ask me for calculation for everything. That's the new comments we have. I'm waiting for the structural engineer approve my plans, and then he can put the permit for the rest of the things. That's the reason we are in the hall.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Fitzell?
Plumbing has been
Property was
approved,
mailed notice to
the
appear on
plans.
April 21st, and
Electrical
property was
and
posted with
plumbing.
notice to appear on April 17th. I spoke to the engineer out in the hallway, and she said that it says something different what I'm reading here from the building department, but she said she's just waiting on structural.
I can go to your office tomorrow, and I can print the comments, and I will show it to you exactly what I say.
Are we going to table this again for 30 days?
So it's another 30 days.
Hmm?
What's another 30 days?
I think
I
this
need
case
more
has
than
been
30
around.
day. I would like to have 90 days. Is this possible? Because we're gonna have the plans approved, and we're gonna put the permits, and the same time, we had to take care of the house, because he has to do the construction. But because I had difficulty with the structural guy, and I would like to have 90 days instead of 30 days. I don't know if it's possible.
Mr. Fitzell?
30 days, 90 days? I mean, this has been going on for like a year. Ma'am, would you say, we're just looking for the permit, we're not looking for the work to be
I
done?
understand you're looking for the permit, but he changed the company. We just had 3 months with his project. okay?
I
Each
have
and
no
their-
problem
each
giving
and
more
their
time.
architect. We are new company.
Okay. All right. Based on the information presented, I will give Mr. Duval, and I know he's been consistent. He's come at every hearing, so we'll give him the 90 days. And so hopefully we won't have to see you back here in 90 days, Mr. Duval, but it's always good to see you, sir. All right. Thank you.